record.
Okay. All right. I'm going to call us to order. Thank you for indulging me. Commissioners, that now takes us to item number 48, which starts with requests for temporary discontinuances. I believe my notes show that we can block 48 through 50. Mr. Hammock.
All right. Yes, we can. My apologies.
Would you like to tell us about requests for temporary discontinuances, please?
Sorry about that. Yeah, we have no comments on these, or no concerns with these dockets. Sorry about that,
Very good.
Chairman.
Okay. Thank you. All right, commissioners, let me start with this. Is there anyone wishing to speak on item 48, 49, or 50?
There's nobody approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
And I have no one in Reno. Commissioners looking for a motion for 48 through 50.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve agenda items 48, 49, and 50 as noticed in the agenda.
I'll second that, Chair.
Okay, so I have a motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. We have asked for public comment. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. That takes us now to. We're breaking up a little bit, so that's okay. That takes us now to item number 51 under request to extend temporary discontinuances. That's docket number 24-06006. Ms. Babcock or Mr. Hammock, go ahead.
Yes, sir. This docket 24-06006 has been on temporary discontinuance for a year and a half. And it's the extenuating factor is a death in the family. We're not in support based on the time. It's been in temporary discontinuance, so we do not support the extension.
Thank you. Is there anyone wishing to speak on item number 51?
Nobody's approaching.
No hands are raised online.
Anyone on? Okay, so then this is for Knockout Transport. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
No, is there someone online wishing to speak?
No hands are raised online.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to bring it back to the board commissioners. If you have no questions of staff, I'm looking for a motion.
Chairman, I would move that we issue an order to show cause as to why the CPCN should not be revoked relative to agenda item number 51, docket number 24-06006, as noticed in the agenda.
I was confused. You want the OSC to issue on these, or you don't have a problem with the extension?
For which, for
51.
51.
it's extenuating circumstances, so that's up to the commissioners. They're already out a year and a half.
Okay.
We don't normally support any that
Okay.
would be out 2 years.
Okay. So
So
do you
this
feel, based on the extenuating circumstances, that support it?
Not really, because I don't know how long ago this occurred, and
So my motion stays, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
I apologize.
Okay, so it's a motion to deny the request to extend temporary discontinuance, correct?
Correct. I don't issue an order to show cause.
Okay. Motion, do I have a second?
Take it on.
Yeah, I'll support the motion, Chair.
Okay, so I have a motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. That takes us to item number 52, docket number 24-07042, the request to extend temporary discontinuance for VIP Transportation of Nevada LLC. Mr. Hammock.
Yes, the request is due to the insurance market on this docket. Same situation. They've been in temporary discontinuance for a year and a half, and they're looking to extend to 2 years, and we're not in support.
Commissioners, any questions?
None for me.
None from me, Chair.
Is there any public comment on item number 52, docket number 24-07042?
There's nobody approaching, Chairman.
I believe there is someone online. They're
Okay.
not.
For VIP Transportation. I see them. Yeah, he's got his hand raised. I can see it.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir. Tell us your name.
This is John Sinagra, representing VIP Transportation of Nevada. You were cutting out. I didn't hear the commissioner or whoever had mentioned what they suggested to do.
Well, there's no suggestion. We're on docket number 24-07042. Staff is not supporting this because you've been out for a year and a half. So do us a first favor. Spell your last name, sir.
S is in Sam, I is in Ida, N is in Nancy, A is in Apple, G is in George, R is in Robert, A is in Apple.
Thank you. And say your last name for us one more time.
Sinagra.
Sinagra. Thank you so much. So, and what is your position with VIP, sir?
Right now, I am the acting president. The owner had passed away. We finally got through some litigation on both of our CPCN numbers. This particular CPCN number is just the issue of the insurance rates right now. The climate is terrible, as you guys already know. We were still looking at a few more options. If we could get another 90 days on this to see if we're going to continue, that would be great.
Chairman, the Administrative Attorney Oneat Wilburn, the only thing I will say is litigation on the CPCN actually adds another wrench into this because they couldn't do any, if they're in litigation on the CPCN, they actually can't do anything on the CPCN.
My apologies. We're not in litigation. The company was turned over to me after the death. We just had to finish the paperwork just recently completely.
Okay, I apologize. Even so, they had to go through, it sounds like a court process after death, which might have and that can take a very long time, in which time
It's already
they can't.
done.
Mister, please stop interrupting me. I understand it.
I'm sorry.
Please. I'm actually doing this in your favor.
I'm sorry. It's hard to hear on the computer.
What
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying
Ms.
is
Wilburn.
probate process can take a very long time, and during the probate process, they probably cannot act on the CPCN, which is a whole extenuating circumstance here, because they probably couldn't have done anything on it until that was done and handed over. So I just wanted to point that out. So on top of the
Wilburn?
insurance, they had this
No.
going on.
Ms. Wilburn, is it your legal advice that we extend this for 90 days based on those extenuating circumstances?
Legally, I don't know it's legal, but I would advise to do it based on what I know has to go on through that whole process.
Thank you. Well, and when I say legal advice, I mean, you're my lawyer. So,
Oh, I know, it's not. And I'm just giving you advice as your lawyer as well. That's not rooted in legal, but I think fairness, which I guess is
Okay.
under legal.
all right, perfect. That's a fair answer. Commissioners, what would we like to do on this? We've heard from the applicant.
Yeah, let's do it. So, Chair, my motion would be to approve the temporary discontinuance as requested by the carrier, which would be up until June 15th, 2026. So it gives them a little bit longer than the 90 days.
Second.
Okay, so I have a motion by Teddy, second by Zilka. Mr. Snodgrass, do you understand?
Yes, 100%. Thank you. And I'm sorry, Miss, I didn't catch the attorney's name. I apologize for interrupting. I couldn't hear. It was garbled on the laptop.
No problem. I was just trying to argue for you.
Okay, thank you.
It's
For free.
difficult. There's a lag. There's
All right,
no
well, I
question.
appreciate
there's a
it. We'll
lag.
be in touch. Thank you.
Okay, so we're not done yet. So we
Oh.
have a motion on the table. Motion by Zilka, second by Teddy. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
The chair it was a motion by me, second by Zilka.
Oh, I'm sorry. Motion. I apologize. Motion by Teddy, second by Zilka. All those in favor.
Aye,
Aye.
thank you.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, sir. That takes us to item number 53, docket number 24-12027, the request to extend temporary discontinuance for upscale party bus. Mr. Hammock.
This request is due to insurance premiums again. They have been on temporary discontinuance for a year, and this would extend them to a year and a half. We are not in support.
Okay, so commissioners, I'm inclined to support this because we have two previous carriers that we did extend to a year and a half. While I recognize staff's concerns over this, I think just out of fairness and what we've done for previous carriers, I think it would be prudent to extend it.
If that's a motion, Mr. Chairman, I'll second that.
It can be, yes. So we have a motion by Hartung, second by Zoka. Is there anyone wishing to speak on docket number 24-12027 from Upscale Limousines, Upscale Party Bus?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
Okay, so that motion would be to extend to May 11th, 2026. Extend through May 11th. So all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Mr. Teddy, I didn't hear you.
Aye. Sorry.
Thank you. I apologize. Thank you so much. Motion carries unanimously. Docket number 54, docket number 2505040. Wow, try to say that fast 3 times, guys. This is TS Limousine LLC, TS Party Bus, Mr. Hammock.
This would be their second extension. We are fully in support, so it'd take them they're at 6 months, so it'd take us to a year. So we.
Commissioners, any questions?
None from me, Chair.
None for me.
Is there any public comment on item number 54, docket 25-05040?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
Hands are raised online.
Did I have a motion?
You can. I'll motion to approve item number 54 to extend the temporary discontinuance.
Second.
Motion by Teddy, second by Zoka. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. That takes us now to expired temporary discontinuances. Item number 55, docket number 24-08002, Mr. Hammock. Mr. Hammock.
We can one by one.
55, yes.
Okay, yeah, they did not extend. Next. No,
You didn't.
sorry, I'm leaning on my net here.
The carrier had, their temporary discontinuance has expired and they've not made any attempt to renew.
There we go. That's how you do it.
What she said. Okay. Is there anyone from Ruga LLC, Ruga Party Bus?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
Commissioners, well, let me ask this. Is there anyone wishing to speak? Okay, seeing none. Looking for a motion on item number 55.
Chair, I'll make a motion for item number 55 to issue a order to show cause.
Second.
I have a motion by Teddy, second by Zoka. We have asked for public comment. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. That takes us to item number 56, docket number 24-12002, the expired temporary discontinuance for Light City Transportation. Mr. Hammock.
They're expired. Wait, dang it. Yeah, dang it.
Their temporary discontinuance has expired and they have not made any attempt to extend it.
Okay,
Just kidding. Thank you. Sorry.
is there anyone representing item number 56, docket number 24-12002?
There's nobody approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
Commissioners? Confirm motion.
Mr. Chairman, relative to agenda item number 56, I move that we issue an order to show cause as to why the CPCN should not be revoked.
I'll second that, Chair.
Motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. We have asked for public comment. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. That takes us now to our PFRs. Item number 57, docket number 25-12008, petition for reconsideration for citation number 25529 for ASAP Incorporated, doing business as Action Movers of Nevada.
Chairman?
Yes, ma'am.
Administrative Attorney Yonit Wilburn. I'm very familiar with every single PFR, so if I could give a brief overview on each PFR, and I think it'll shorten everything and we can get through them pretty quickly. Is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be lovely. And I think we have someone Well, we have a driver's permit, but yeah, go ahead, Miss Wilburn. I'm happy to listen to this. Go ahead.
Okay. For docket number 2512008, number 57. It's kind of a weird history. They were cited, they were supposed to be here on August 18th. They didn't show up. We sent them a notice to come on September 8th. On September 8th, I believe they did show up. This was for annual reports. What we normally do for annual reports is we'll issue a $100 fine if their annual report is done. Okay, and then when you look at we then scheduled it for October 6th on the authorities ask on this. And that's why I believe he was here. And this also further supports that. On September 24th, in between those two dates, the company sent in their annual reports with a $100 check, which is what normally they have to do. They have to pay the $100 on that date as a paper settlement, and then they set in their annual report. And then I think they think because they did what they were supposed to do, they didn't have to come back.
Okay.
So I think that's why they didn't show up on October 6th.
Okay. But it shows in the documentation, it shows that November 6th that they were issued a fine of $2,500.
For the FTA, because they didn't show up on October
Okay.
6th, not for the annual itself, but for the non-appearance.
Okay. Okay. All right, commissioners, what would we like to do?
I believe Ms. Main wants to add.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Ms. May. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at I was reading. I apologize. Forgive me,
That's
I was
okay.
distracted. Ms. Main.
Desiree Main, Chief Compliance Audit Investigator for the record. I would just like to add a little bit of information. I actually received a voluntary cancellation for this company yesterday. It has not been docketed yet, but it will be docketed. So just something to take into consideration.
Okay, perfect. Is there anyone wishing to speak on item number 57, docket number 25-12008?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
There appears there may be someone.
Okay,
It's just a phone number.
I'm sorry, this is Scott Herman. I'm the president of the company, and it was kind of cutting in and out here, but I wanted to make a few comments on this.
go right ahead, Mr. Herman.
Thank you. So yeah, we were part of the hearing on September 6th. There was some confusion on that hearing, but what we were instructed to do was to send in the report along with the $100. And so we did that. My understanding, somebody on my staff had told me that got returned, and we never received notice of any other hearing. And so we were kind of confused on this whole process. And so we thought we did everything we were supposed to do. We were not aware of this other hearing that we were supposed to attend. And I think I heard somebody make the comment, we did close our operation down in Las Vegas, so we are no longer operating there. That's possibly irrelevant to this, but again, this wasn't, some intentional thing. It was just, we never received the notice that there was to be this other hearing.
And Chairman, that correct Administrative Attorney Oneat Wilburn about the $100 being returned, because that doesn't go with the filing of the annual fees. So they probably didn't understand what the $100 was for.
Okay. What do we do about this FTA?
So that's what I think we're here for, is a petition for reconsideration on the citation themselves.
Yes.
I would say, what's the process here? If we want to change the order, can we change it today, or do we have to send it back for hearing?
We can say.
You can,
Do you mind if I?
yes, please.
So, Mr. Chairman, I think given what the circumstances are here and what the history is here, and what the citations were for in this particular case, my personal inclination would be, based on these facts here, would be that we grant the petition for reconsideration, and we reduce the fine to $100 that was already tendered. And then the issue that was brought up by staff, they can handle that on a different date, not on the agenda today. So my motion would be that we grant the petition for reconsideration and reduce the fine to $100 as already paid. Thank you.
So,
It has to be.
Mr. Herman, what they're saying is they're going to take away the $2,500 that they originally ordered and bring it back to the $100. So that check that was returned to you, you just need to pay it back and then you should be done. Does that make sense?
It does. I appreciate that, and we'll make sure we get that processed.
All right, so we have a motion by Zoka. Did we have a second by Teddy?
I will second that, Chair.
Okay, motion by Zoka, second by Teddy for reconsideration. It was articulated in the motion. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. So let's jump over to item number 59 because we might have to do a closed session on 58, correct?
You don't have to do a closed session on 58. We can handle
Okay.
it.
Okay, let's open up 58. I apologize. Docket number 25-12018, second, his petition for reconsideration, a second one for Unil Brunette Diaz. Go ahead, Ms. Wilburn.
So Chairman Zev Kaplan did walk up to represent Mr. Diaz. However, I would like to give you a little bit of a history. Mr. Diaz was on our, I believe, December agenda. And when he walked in, there was a bit of a language barrier. He did present saying he worked for this company. He didn't necessarily say his name. So he actually appeared on that date, but was turned away because he was told there was nothing on calendar. It was an oversight on both sides.
Yeah,
The
I remember
reason
this.
on calendar was for a immigration issue, which has since been taken care of. Proceedings have been terminated.
Okay,
So I don't believe, and the date of December, just so you know, because of our mix-up, we did call the company and tell them because of our mix-up and his PFR that he could still drive and the petition for reconsideration could be filed right away and get him back here.
I remember this, Ms. Wilburn. Thank you for that refresher. That's perfect. So, yeah, okay. Mr. Kaplan, nice to see the back of your head. It's been a while.
Yep. Glad to see you again. It's been a while. Yeah, so Mr. Diaz, have a copy. I don't know. I believe you probably already do have the copy of the immigration court.
Correct, terminating proceedings.
Right.
Yes, so they terminated removal proceedings. So he is no longer in those proceedings.
Yes, there was some confusion, I guess, because he was here legally as someone from Cuba and under the laws and how he was allowed to enter the country. I mean, he has his social security number, he's employed and everything. So we hope you will obviously, as recommended by your council, grant the petition and he can move on and get back to work.
So grant the petition and overturn the denial.
Yeah.
Right, that would be my motion. My motion would be to, unless you wanted to go ahead.
No, I like it.
So, Chair, if I may make a motion, unless you want to have any further
Yes.
discussion.
Please, no, go ahead.
My motion would be to grant, agenda item number 58, the petition for reconsideration. And my recommendation would also be to overturn the denial of the driver permit, from the session where that was determined.
Second.
I have a motion by Teddy, second by Zoka. Any further comments from the applicant? Okay, seeing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Mr. Kaplan, again, nice to see you.
You too, everyone.
Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
Drive safely.
For the record, Mr. Kaplan used to be my attorney at RTC in a previous life. That takes us now to item number 59, docket number 25-120022. Petition for reconsideration. This is staff's petition for reconsideration for fines on citation number 25245-25025. Who do we have handling this?
We have Mr. Sanchez here, Your Honor, Administrative Attorney Yonit Wilburn.
This
This
is,
was
go ahead. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I apologize. This was on calendar. It was sent back for rehearing because he was on for OSC. He appeared. He didn't really understand what was happening. We sent it back for a rehearing, which Commissioner Zoka handled. It was heard. Apparently, he had these 2 citations outstanding, which went to FTA. He didn't realize what was going on. So he has now appeared on those citations. And at the hearing, Mr. Zoka said, listen, in a show of good faith, I would like you to pay $2,000 as a payment on these and then get up to speed because he wants to go back into service. Is that correct?
Correct.
He did make the payment by January 1st as requested by Mr. Zoka of $2,000. the citations that he was cited for, the violations, those would normally be $100 fines, each violation. So the 2,000 that he is well above and beyond what he would ever have to pay had he appeared.
Okay.
I spoke with Mr. Zoka and we discussed this. I am recommending, and this would be for the commission to do, upon the payment of that $2,000 to revise the order and say that the citations are paid in full, because the $7,500 is so far above and beyond what anyone would ever have to pay. And I think the 2,000, so it's $1,000 to each citation. Again, that would be tenfold what he would normally have to pay had he appeared. So my suggestion is to consider these citations paid in full upon that $2,000 and let him move forward with whatever he needs to do with his compliance items, and that'll be up to applications at that point and compliance.
Okay, Mr. Zoka?
No, I completely agree with what Ms. Wilburn just said. And I think there was also an issue about extending the period for the temporary discontinuance.
Oh, that's right.
So
February
that
25th.
to February 25th, so for him to be able to finish all the paperwork that's required to come back into operations. And I certainly support that as well. I think there were some language barrier issues and some other issues, but with that, I think that I'd like to support him having an extended compliance period until February 25, 2026. He's instructed to provide all the items needed to come back into service. And I am also asking, and I'm favorable towards staff's motion for reduction of fines to $2,000. That's the amount that he already paid. And I agree with everything that Ms. Wilbur just said, but I would just note that, he wasn't being cooperative in the past, and that's how this thing got this far. So I still think the 2,000 is justified. I just don't want him to pay anything more. So those would be my comments. So my motion would be to grant the petition for reconsideration, extend the temporary discontinuance until February 25, 2026, and reduce the fine amount to the $2,000 already tendered. So that would be my motion. And of that 2,000 I mentioned, $1,000 would be assigned to each of the citations that he had, as far as the application of the fine relative to the paperwork. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That would be my motion.
And I'll second that motion, Chair.
Okay, that was kind of an extended one, but I think I understand it. I have a motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. Do we have any public comment on this item?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands
Okay.
are raised.
Seeing none, I'll close it, bring it back to the board. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez.
You're welcome. Work with staff.
Okay, so that takes us now to item number 60, docket number 26-01009, petition for reconsideration on Mr. Clemens. Go ahead, Ms. Wilburn.
Ms. Hope DiBartolomeo is here on this one.
I see Ms. Hope. Thank you. Ms. DiBartolomeo, welcome.
Thank you. And this is the one, I did have Ms. DiBartolomeo send out the documents to all three commissioners in separate emails, as this is confidential documents between two state agencies, and it's a request for a settlement on a debt that hasn't been paid. The controller has offered a settlement. However, the authority has to approve the settlement in order for it to be granted and accepted.
Okay. So commissioners, I've looked at this, and while I don't disagree that the settlement is in order, it's the amount of the settlement that I'm still having a little bit of an issue with. But Ms. DiBartolomeo, what can you tell us without violating any confidentialities?
Hope DiBartolomeo, Management Analyst 3 for the record. I can summarize the citation history if you'd like for the record. Essentially, we have a citation that was issued. The debtor failed to pay timely with the Nevada Transportation Authority. The debt was sent to collections in a full amount of $5,500. The debtor failed to pay over time. And my apologies if I step back. Not only was it sent to collections, but the driver's license was also suspended for failure to pay. The individual has requested relief a significant time after the order was issued, and has failed to meet all of the requirements in order to meet that relief. However, we are back at the table, and at this time, his available relief option was to request settlement through the state controller's office, which he has done. They have presented that settlement request to us for consideration of the debt, and this is the avenue in which we are able to address it with you all to be able to do so. And more on the debt history, if you would like me to.
We can certainly do that, but commissioners, I know you've probably read this. Well, and I'll give you my thoughts here in just a second, but I'll start with either one of you first.
You know, I'm torn on this, Chair. We would not be here if the respondent had taken the proper action when they were supposed to. We wouldn't be in this situation. And
Agreed.
here we are all these years later, kind of right back where we started.
So I don't disagree with you in any way, shape, or form, but what I would like to do is come to some type of a settlement that is possibly amenable to the board and to the respondent. And so what I would suggest is I will not accept the settlement that he's offered, but I would accept $1,000 settlement. That would be my motion.
Second.
Yeah. All third.
Technically. Okay. Mr. Clements, are you online by chance?
No hands are raised online.
Okay.
Nope.
So commissioners, I'm putting a motion on the table that we settle this case, that we do basically $1,000 as a counter offer. And we'll see what comes back. And if he refuses that, then it goes back to the 5,500 as far as I'm concerned.
And along with your motion, Mr. Chairman, I'm assuming that we're going to be tabling this item until we hear back from the respondent relative to their rejection or acceptance or counter relative to the offer that's being made.
Management Analyst 3, Hope DiBartolomeo. I believe it would be the state controller's office who would be assisting that.
Intermediate, right.
Yes.
There's also a petition for reconsideration on docket that has to grant it. I just wanted to table that on hear back whether or not this individual accept or counteroffer.
You're correct. That's exactly the correct procedure, Mr. Zoka. Thank you for pointing that out and calling that out. You're 100% correct. So yeah, so the motion would be to table this item with a counter offer of $1,000 for the settlement.
I'll second your amended motion, Mr. Chairman.
All third
Okay.
the amendment.
Okay, nope, that's good. Is there any public comment in Las Vegas?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
Okay, nothing online?
No hands are raised online.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Commissioners, well done. That takes us now to voluntary cancellations, item number 61 through 65. I believe we can block those, recalling that item number 64 was pulled.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve items 61 through 65 with the exception of 64 as agendized on the agenda. So that'd be my motion. Thank you.
I'll second that motion, Chair.
Okay, we have a motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. Is there any public comments on this item?
Nobody's approaching, Chair.
No hands are raised online.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. We have pulled item number 66 already. That takes us to the order to show cause on item number 67, or orders to show cause rather. Docket number 25-12014, Vegas Nights. Who is handling this? Is it you, Mr. Hammock?
Chairman, Administrative Attorney Yoni Lorberton, if I could just make a disclosure about all the orders to show cause before we jump into them. Because
Please.
orders to show cause need to be sent out 30 days before any hearing. Those were sent out with the date of Thursday, January 15th. Ms. Babcock did bring this to my attention, and I worked with her and Ms. Haggard about 2.5 weeks before this agenda. I told them because it's not shortening time, it actually gave them an extra date. I was okay with them emailing or calling or reaching out to the carriers just to let them know it's the day after. No one showed up at our office yesterday for these orders to show cause. And the reason I say phone call is I believe there was an email, 2 of them bounced back, and then there were phone calls made. So we've, in an abundance of caution, reached out just to let them know that it was an extra date and today's date. And that also goes with the public notice online about our agenda today, as well as I believe they received the yellow postcard since they're on the agenda on top of their original notice.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. That's great. All right, so commissioners, item number 67, docket number 25-12014. Is there any reason why we should not revoke?
Applications, any reason to not revoke?
Okay.
No, this is an application for expired temporary discontinuance.
Commissioners
No.
looking for, go ahead, sorry.
Sure, I'll make a motion to revoke CPCN number 2357 for Cooper Holdings, Inc., DBA Vegas Nights Transportation.
Second.
I have a motion by Teddy, second by Zoka. Is there any public comment?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. That takes us to item number 68, docket number 25-12015, order to show cause for Assemi LLC towing as to why the certificate of public convenience and necessity number 7473 should not be revoked. Staff, Mr. Hammock?
I think I've regained my composure. So this is application for an expired temporary discontinuance.
Okay. Commissioners,
Mr. Chairman, relative to agenda item number 68, docket number 25-12015, I would move that we revoke CPCN 7473 for SCEAM LLC DBA 2020 towing.
I'll second that, Chair.
I have a motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. Is there any public comment on item number 68?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands raised online.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item number 69, docket number 25-12016, order to show cause issued to OLM Towing LLC, doing business as Olmsted Towing, as to why the certificate of public convenience and necessity should not be revoked. That is certificate of public convenience and necessity number 7269. Commissioner, or actually Mr. Hammock.
Again, this is an expired temporary discontinuance.
Okay. Commissioners?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just turning it over to either one of you. I apologize.
As well. Mr. Chairman, relative to agenda item number 69, docket number 25-12016, I would move that we revoke CPCN 7269 for OLM Towing LLC DBA Olmsted Towing.
I'll second that, Chair.
I have a motion by Zoka, second by Teddy. Do we have any public comment?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Docket number item number 70, docket number 25-12017, order to show cause for GRG Holdings, doing business as GRG Towing. That is CPCN number 7601 as to why it should not be revoked. Mr. Hammock.
And once again, this item is another expired temporary discontinuance.
So, Chair, my motion would be to revoke CPCN number 7601 issued to GRG Holdings, Inc., DBA GRG Towing.
Second.
I have a motion by Teddy, second by Zoka. Do we have any public comment?
Nobody's approaching, Chairman.
No hands are raised online.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. We have pulled item number 71, docket number 22030028, which takes us to item number 72 under public comment. Do we have any public comment in Las Vegas?
No, sir, nobody's approaching.
No hands are raised online.
Okay, we will bring it back to the board and close public comment. Mr. Hammack, thank you so much. Well done. I assume that you ate some of those fried crickets as I had suggested. They're very good, very crunchy. You might just be surprised. That takes us now to adjournment, and Miss Wilburn, we did it. We are
Told you.
adjourned. Challenge accepted. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the indulgence today. Well done.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Chairman. Was a minor league.
I don't know